So listen, today's gonna be hard. Let's all go home with the same amount of fingers that we came with.
Bingo.
Let's get it. When my wife passed and I left the Royal Marines, a lot of people would have given up on me. You gave me a job. You were patient with me. You, Carla, Jenny, you're my family.
You're here for this.
Excuse me, it's not your business.
I'm good, boss.
Levin, was that some military shit?
Hey, you didn't see anything.
Just get my back if I ever need it.
Jenny's missing.
She went out with her friends on Friday.
The police don't have the resources to work these cases. They take a report and forget about it.
Please, find our daughter.
Where's the girl?
You a cop?
You wish I was a cop.
Yo, these guys are next level.
Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play. This isn't just some kidnapping. This is human trafficking. Remember Gunny?
Your blind war buddy that doesn't know he's blind?
That's the one. You shot a foot to the left, I'll be dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. I will be your weapon sommelier for this evening. This is the real beast here. M14, pulled direct from Saddam's palace. Then I added a Bluetooth scope.
Where is she?
There's a special place, high rollers only. They can do anything as long as they pay.
Gangs, the mob, corrupt government officials, they're all involved in human trafficking. You're in the payroll too.
You killed your way into this. You're gonna have to kill your way out of it.
Food as much.
All of this is for a girl.
I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
That's for slapping that woman.
That woman was my wife.
That's for slapping your wife.
Who are you? What are you?
Human traffickers beware. This was buff, brash, and just the right amount of bombastic. I thoroughly enjoyed The Beekeeper in 2024. I'm always down to watch Statham wreak absolute havoc on scumbags, and David Ayer has more than proven his chops when it comes to gritty actioners. I'd even go as far to say that it's probably one of the better films in both of their respective careers. It was essentially Statham's John Wick, and it worked quite well thanks to its simplicity, self-awareness, and pretty savage action. This, on the other hand, looked more like Statham's Taken meets The Bricklayer in comparison. When I heard that Statham and Ayer were teaming up again on another flick just a year later, it made total sense. That's also taking into account that I had no knowledge of this movie prior to the trailer dropping. Not that it really mattered anyway. I saw Statham, Michael Pena, and David Harbour, and that right there was already enough. Sadly, just like The Beekeeper, I missed this one in theaters, so I had to wait a little bit longer to see how it stacked up to the latter. I know I'm in the minority on this, but I actually liked this more than The Beekeeper. Given how that film scored a 71% Rotten Tomatoes score, and this only managed to nab a 48%, it's clear that the majority of audiences don't share my opinion. That's totally fine, as I always say. That's why film is subjective. We don't have to share the same opinion on a movie. That's what makes having conversations about movies so interesting in the first place. It's meant to be a type of civil debate where both parties' opinions are acknowledged and ideally built upon. As I said, I really enjoyed The Beekeeper for what it was. I just happened to enjoy this a little bit more. Neither movie is particularly original, but it's Statham's commitment and Ayer's direction that helped these movies stand out from the pack. I thought this film had more substance and a stronger emotional through line. I liked that Statham had more depth here as well. Sure, the action is mostly comprised of stabbing and shooting with an occasional drowning, but it all feels a bit more scrappy this time. The action in The Beekeeper felt surgical and balletic. The action here comes off as intentionally less refined and far more improvised. For this reason, I found more variety in the fight sequences. Look, neither of these flicks are going to win any awards, but they both deliver on what they promise. I just felt like this one had a bit more meat on its bones in comparison. I give A Working Man 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.